me, alright? Cause me and my clique, we don't give a fuck. Trick Daddy, let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up.
If you want some, come get some. Cause where I'm from, we so big. And everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. And I want answers now. Who, what, where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. So who he gon' get and what he gon' do? Run up on me if you want to. Hot damn pressing his homies. He's done up in front of his mama. I'm up the floor with him. And I kick in the door and let the fofo hit him. I got fools that'll go get him. That's for him, the boo, and the dude that run with him.
If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go.
Gotta spit it for the murderers and the killers and the thugsters. They be fucking up the ballers and the dealers and the hustlers. Got me coming at you bogus in the VI while they bumping Lil Jon. I'm a Russia. It's a cycle twister from Chicago, rolling with the Miami. Then a crusher. We already be looking for drama. If a try to get into it with us, then we gotta get them. Feeling free from the torture that could never be cured. No penicillin, I'm telling you, trick, I'm finna steal them. Got me swinging Chrissy and Hennessy bottles in the club. And my thug homies going for the Skrilla. Don't get it twisted with an overnight celebrity. You better be scared of me in my city, I'm a killer.
If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go.
I ain't that rapper type of right, and I ain't that actor type of right. This off ain't in my script, I'm a player. You just a square. See, once that Hennessy into me, the whole industry is my enemy. And you ain't no kin to me or friend to me. What? Don't pretend to be. See, I'm strictly for the thugs. I'm for the street and straight out the hood. My MO is ghetto and I don't even need the gat for you boozy cats. I'm straight out the county of Dade. 305 MIA. You ever come south of the border? First one's born, you're gonna get slaughtered.
If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you know that you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go.
Chop, 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 chop. Fuck, 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 fuck. Chop, 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 chop. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Bow wow. What's up, cat?
Damn.
Yeah.
Some motherfucking Doghouse Battle Cat collaboration right here. You know this motherfucker bang. Got to see.
Hey,
Straight West Coast style. Peep the script. I bang with the gang that don't need no intro. We run from East Long Beach to West South Central. Credentials to kick flows and rip shows. Dip foes and pimp hoes while the endo blow. You know that West Coast low mentality. Focused on reality, but living in a whole nother galaxy. We keep it straight, horrible, guard the spot. Bang and snatch chains in the parking lot. Don't matter, it still be fine hoes together. Pick about the thickest bitch and I got to have her. It's routine to cool clean, let's hit the show. You know we all fucking once they glimpse the pole. Grip the satin in my hand, pack the gat on my lap. Cause it's hating when you're skating and your pockets is fat. Don't act for a minute like your ass surprised. Just recognize the real way the gangsters ride.
if it ain't chronic, don't blaze it up. And if it ain't a Chevy, don't raise it up. You know we keep it banging, don't fake the funk. So all the real niggas stay gangstered up. We make it paper suckers on the touch. By sticking to the script and never change it. You know we keep it banging, don't fake the funk. Keep it real.
Yeah. We are come out here in the arcade on a Saturday. Just finished inventory at work today, and it sucked. My feet hurt. Imagine doing inventory in a pair of Clarks. That hurts. That hurts bad. Let me introduce to you the Red Lion himself, Ty, the Captain Eagles fan, folks. He is here today. Ty, he is also known as the Red Lion. All right. Then introducing, we have here Mr. Layvon, the Tech Man himself. He's got his shit muted, but he'll be here. And last but not least, we have the biggest, the tallest, the 1080p gangster, PC. Parker, big time objective himself. My man, the producer, Parker. Hey, Ty, the one that said you had a 1080p PC.
No, hold on. I gotta stop it right there, though. Listen here. Back it up. I ain't want to say the first part. Listen. Now, the recommended specs was that like the 1440p high. Yeah, I had the CPU on there though, right? The 5600X Ryzen 5. But the GPU wanted me to have was a 2080 Ti. To run it that high, I have a 2070 Super. So hey, no biggie. I just run the game at 1440p 60 medium. Okay. Now we also look at another game that came out, a AAA game called Dead Space Remake, which Ty loves. Now we look at the recommended specs, right? Ty could go there. What is it? 5600X CPU. I have that Ryzen 5. 66 RAM. I got 32 gigabytes of RAM. And you know what the recommended GPU? A regular RTX 2070. I have a 2070 Super. So yes, I can run any game that comes out. You know, it was just for like Sony, which
That's for the Last of Us.
All right. The hell with all of that specs and stuff. The Rick's PC's not even here yet, so that's simply something I can't comment on.
Problem.
But what the Rick can comment on is the Red Lion himself is back. Ty, he's back. Second week in a row. Lost half his ish, but we know what that is. Ty, what are you playing right now? I checked you out on your channel. You was playing that Resident Evil demo last I checked.
I'm playing that. I'm playing Wulong, and I'm gonna go back and finish that that Arkham game because it ain't gonna crash no damn more. That's what they say.
Oh, you the Arkham
Arkham Knights or whatever it's called.
Gotham Knights.
Yeah, that thing kept crashing on my PC, so I just.
Now, would you use a Parker PC to play that? Or would you use?
No, they sent an update out for everybody.
Oh, okay. Because Parker was talking about 1080p. I remember I came in with something like that. So,
but hold on. You're not gonna slander my name because if you know,
I didn't slander your name. I don't know nothing about it. Listen, we'll get to that.
No.
Oh man,
Okay.
he gonna let Layvon get introduced. Layvon, what's up, brother? What you playing, Layvon?
I played a little bit of the Resident Evil 4 demo, the remake. Yeah, the remake demo. Yeah, I played on my Steam Deck and it ran okay.
Steam Deck,
it ran fine.
which we call the Switch Pro around here. So you play this on your Steam Deck. Are you enjoying this, my friend?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
All right. Low key Pop came through. Loki, what you playing, brother?
What's up, fellas?
What's up? This is Loki's the VR gangster right now.
Yeah, I was just about to allude to that. I've been heavy on VR, man. I'm hooked. I'm effing hooked. I've been playing that Pavlov. I'm playing Pro Era.
Nice. Now Pavlov, that's multiplayer, right?
Yeah, that's multiplayer, and it's actually got game modes in there. Like you can team up with like 3 other people that you connect with, and y'all can do zombies. I can do objective search and destroy. It's pretty good, and it's like I think $25. Pretty good game.
Nice. Now, if you have a PS Plus Premium subscription, can you get it for free? Do you get a trial on it?
I don't think they have any PS Plus PSVR 2 games yet. So that's a good point. That's something they haven't updated. They got the VR, but they haven't did the updates for the 2 yet. So only demos right now I think is on the
and that's cool. And I don't think that's a bad thing when it comes to VR because rather you go spend your money, it's best that you play a demo and see how you like it before you pay the money. That's an awesome choice there. And last but not least, the objective gangster, the angry man, Parker. Him and Ty, that's why Ty's the Red Lion and freaking Parker's the Green Lion. You got to keep them separated. I got to be in between them because all they want to do is fight each other. They're like kids in the backseat of a station wagon. So what are you playing, Parker?
I was playing the Elden Ring and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to tell you though, Rick, like every game is different. So that's probably the first Sony game that was probably more demanding. You look at all the games that Sony put on a PC. Basically, as long as you had a 1060, 6 gig, it was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what are you playing right now, Parker? Man, we.
I just said Elden Ring. What are you talking?
Hell, this nigga still playing Elden Ring. You playing the VR Elden Ring or something? What? Nigga still playing Elden Ring? Damn.
That's his game of the year.
Oh my God! Shout out to my cousin Rob who's in the chat. Shout out to Briarios who's in the chat. Phenom Gaming. My cousin Rob, he's another one of them Elden Ring lovers, man. He ain't work with me, man. Rob jumped in my game, helped me fight bosses, but nah, I couldn't do it, brother. Yeah, I can have that Elden Ring. I'm straight. I'd rather play Hogwarts or something. I don't.
Well, you better not play Wulong then, because you're going to cry.
Well, hey, listen. Wulong? That was my nickname back in high school. Don't let that go over your head, as the certain light-skinned short guy would say. But anyway, so found out what you guys are all playing. And that's good. Right now, I am playing the game of life. I just finished Hi-Fi Rush finally. It's kind of like when you know you got something coming in, like a PC or something, and you're anxious and you're waiting for it. I don't really want to play anything right now because I'm waiting for the Resident Evil. Like I'm like, man, I don't want to start no Wulong. I don't want to start, anything, and then Resident Evil will come. I got to jump on that. I don't know about y'all brothers, but I can only play one game at a time. I can't be jumping around, from game to game and all of that. I can't do that. So, for me at least, I can only play one game at a time. I can't say, hey, I'm going to go bang out some Harry Potter, some Hogwarts or whatever. Oh, and I'm going to come back to this Dead Space. Oh, by the way, this Callisto Protocol. Oh, by the way, jump on this VR. But, man, I can't do that. Especially now because during my job, yes, I buy stuff for a living. But the knock on buying stuff for a living is you got to count it. Once you buy this shit, they're going to say, hey, look, Rick, you got to count all this stuff now. All this stuff that you bought, you got to count it. And that's what I've been doing the last month on freaking Saturdays and all of that stuff. So that's I've been kind of busy. But, I'll still pick up the controller. Shout out to Who's 22. Shout out to the panel. He says in chat, he just got an Xbox last month trying out Game Pass. What games y'all recommend? Well, what I recommend for you, my friend, Who's 22. Now, I don't know what the panel's going to say, but I'll go first. I recommend you see what's up there in EA Play because they got some nice games up there in EA Play that you can play.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, buddy.
Battlefield's gotten a lot better. Go ahead and get that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you don't
sir.
have it already.
Now, if you're a Halo fan, you can play those Halo games. I'll be honest with you. A lot of stuff that's in Game Pass, like I don't know if Elder Scrolls is in there or not, because those games I own already. Like a lot of games that are in Game Pass that Microsoft, purchased through Bethesda. I already bought those games. So for me, it don't, I couldn't tell you. But if you never played any of those Elder Scrolls and Skyrim, I would say play those, especially if you're looking forward to something like a Starfield. When they say Starfield, the Skyrim in space, you get a hold of it. Those games are different. There's really no talking. Like the protagonist, he doesn't really talk in any of those games. But I mean, it's lines of dialogue. But I recommend those. See, I like RPGs. Outer Worlds is good. I believe that's also in Game Pass. I think that's what that game with the rats. That's in there too.
Oh, that it's that Japan game. The game when they was with the sword that came out last year. What's the name of that game? That was on Game Pass.
Moss.
Oh, shit! No, good call, Rob. My cousin Rob just said Doom. Doom's in there. Doom's again. That's a game I bought already, but I didn't realize. Like my son, he played Doom, and he's like, "Dad, they got this new game out called Doom." Like, son, that ain't new. That's like 2016, but it's new to him.
I just bought Doom recently.
You like fighting games? They got Guilty Gear in there now.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Now, Trek to Yomi. That's what it's called.
Trek to Yomi. Now, you know what? One of the best JRPGs I ever played. It was called Ni no Kuni or whatever the hell that was. That was a good game. I played it on PlayStation.
That Ni no Kuni game?
Yeah, Ni no Kuni. That's it. I love that game. Y'all didn't like that game? I thought that game was cool as hell. Hell, I might play that too.
I didn't own a PlayStation.
They had them on Nintendo too, right, Levon? Do they have those on Nintendo?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. They got those on Nintendo too.
Yeah, it's on PC too.
No problem, Who's 22. We got you, brother. We got you. There's real gamers on this panel. Yeah.
They got all the Dead Spaces on there. So you can go back and play
all the Dead Space. That's a good one. Listen,
who else? You play that Fight Night?
Fight
now
Night.
Listen, I don't think.
Nobody stopped playing it.
Oh man, well Parker had a gym and everything. In Fight Night. My thing is this. we can't dispute that Game Pass doesn't have value. You can't say it doesn't have value, doesn't have games. What they be killing Xbox in is on newer games, and that's where people kind of beat them up on. But as far as games, just games to play, bro. Ever since I had to pay that $15 a month for those kids, guess what? I ain't got to go into a GameStop no more. Hey, Dad, I want to get this game. Dad, I want to get that game. I say, here, check out them 480 games in Game Pass. Try out some of those, and after you tried all those out, you don't like them, then we'll go to GameStop. So that's kind
all I want to say is this, though.
Shout out to Iron Mike.
You know what, Rick? I hear you say, "Oh, Xbox don't got no games."
Yeah, they always say that. I mean, which is a lie. Now, if you say Xbox ain't got no first-party games, all right, that's one thing.
No,
but they just gave you one in Hi-Fi. They just gave you a first-party game.
No, I want to say that though. But
Iron Mike, what up, brother?
They still got the console, and you still be on it. And Xbox don't got no games, but you still be on that console though. It's like, damn, it's redundant to keep saying that.
Absolutely.
It didn't have no games last week.
Next Gen 720, yeah, that's you, nigga. You kill the Xbox every damn show you have, yet and still, that's the first thing you boot up when you go on Twitch or wherever you're going. So you and J-Dub kill that shit. I mean, let's just get this out of the way.
Xbox to watch TV.
Now I don't mind J-Dub though, right? But like,
I know that's his job. A-Job is a certified capping machine. That's what he does.
No,
he apparently sold three. He apparently sold 3 Xboxes and got exposed for selling all 3 of his Xboxes.
Yeah, he did.
And then it's a picture with his Xbox hidden behind the TV. And he just
not like
no, but
this,
I'm gonna say about J-Dub though.
Shout out to my boy Tommy Bull. Shout out to my boy, that's my man, Tommy Bull. Now Tommy Bull will tell y'all I'm a pony in Discord, but on this show here, this is the bot Xbox, but I'll be a pony in about an hour. But anyway,
hold on though for a minute. I'm gonna say J-Dub, not regardless if he sold his Xbox or not, but he also gave out numerous Xbox to the community too. So we gotta put that out there though. So yeah.
No, he didn't sell anything. He was just lying. We all know that.
But I'm saying, regardless lying or not, but I don't know what he sold, but I do know he gave out Xboxes.
Nobody said.
Listen, don't get jammed up for you. That was a tax write-off.
Nobody.
Xbox is one.
Nah.
Xbox one's from Game Exchange.
We can't slander J-Dub. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna slander J-Dub.
Hold on. Nobody slander. Everybody know J-Dub be just cracking jokes. People take stuff too serious.
Yeah, he sold
we're not gonna slander his name. J-Dub is a real gamer though.
Nobody said that. What I'm saying is J-Dub do that just to piss people off. He not doing that. That's what people got to keep in mind.
J-Dub is a hell of a troll because he be getting some of these dudes in their feelings. They start getting mad at him. They be calling him the N-word. They get mad at him like, yo, they really mad at this dude? Like, yo, if you let somebody get you that mad that you're going to call them an N-word over a piece of plastic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You really need to evaluate your effing life. Like, come on, man. We're not doing that. Jesus Christ.
Identity problems, bro.
Yeah, like, yo, I don't listen. Like, I mess around all the time. And, like, listen, man, am I a phony? Absolutely, I'm a phony. I go wherever the wind's blowing. It's like, shit, hell. If I got games on my PlayStation, I'm on, hey, PlayStation. Deep down, I'm an Xbox guy. This is a fact. I love Xbox. If a game comes out on multiplayer, I buy it on my Xbox rather than on my PlayStation because most of my friends are my Xbox anyway. So I'm not going to change from that. Plus, think about this. If Sony has the best one-player games, that's what I have the system for. If Xbox had the best one-player games, and I have all the friends that I have on my Xbox, I'll never get a damn game in because people keep tagging me. Hey, you playing Destiny? Hey, you playing that? Like, I used to hate that. Like, when I used to have all my friends on Xbox, and we was playing Destiny, I couldn't power the Xbox on without getting invited into a raid or something. I'm like, look, I don't want to play that right now. I want to play 2K or some wrestling. But that's the downside about that. Like, I like the fact that PlayStation has one-player games. I don't have a lot of friends on my PSN network. I don't, and I don't care. Because what are my friends going to do for me when I'm playing The Last of Us? What are they going to do for me when I'm playing God of War? Absolutely nothing. So I don't need them. I don't need my friends on PlayStation. Now, PlayStation is a lonely man's console to me because it's not a whole lot of co-op stuff to go through. But that's an argument for another time. Like, if you
call that out, Parker?
It's just the truth. If you have social anxiety, you don't like people, and you want to just stream your one-player games, PlayStation is the place for you. Absolutely. If you're a friendly kind of person and you like kids and you believe in Santa Claus, then you're going to get yourself an Xbox or a Nintendo. That's just what this is. So it is what it is, bro. I mean, I'm a social person, so I like to talk. I like to talk to people. I have to talk for a living to get people to buy my shit, and so I can sell it cheap or whatever. That's what I have to do. So I don't have a problem with talking with people, but I do like the fact that I can boot up my PlayStation. I don't have people tagging me saying, "Hey, let's play this game." I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, there's no multiplayers." I am fine with that. I have no issue with that at all. None. So, moving right along. Let's talk about this Wulong here that everybody's talking about. Wulong. I heard Jabronis telling me that the Xbox people weren't finishing this game. And that, I didn't hear anything technical about it or anything. Loki, you want to get into this here? What's this with this Wulong, and did you play it?
I actually have not played Wulong.
Holy shit. Loki didn't play something?
Yeah. I know it's on Game Pass. I downloaded it, but the last week,
See, you're one of the motherfuckers that fuck up the completion rate. See? That's what happens. You're one of the, if you download the game and you don't do anything on it, that counts towards the completion rate, and you get Vaughn and the rest of these guys going, saying the Xbox guys don't beat the game. But if you download it, they consider you playing that. Continue on, brother.
I'm contributing to the madness.
You are, brother. Yeah, that's a fact.
I definitely try it out. But the main reason why I haven't yet is maybe like 5 months ago, I played Strangers of Paradise, and I put like 90 hours in it. It wasn't a gorgeous game, but it was fun. It had like a whole bunch of different jobs. You can switch up the different jobs you can do. And it's essentially the same type of game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just hold off on this until a little bit later, and I'll get to it because I kind of already know how the game's going to play. It's made by Team Ninja, and they made both games. So, but it does look interesting. I've watched some people's gameplay. I'm interested to hear what you guys say because, I don't have as much expertise on this one.
Ty?
I just got back. What you guys talking about?
Wulong, did you play it, brother?
Wulong.
No, I didn't play it. No.
Well, damn. What about you, Ty? Did you play it?
Yeah, I played it. Hold on, let me check. Go to somebody else. I got to chase my son out. He beating on something. Hold on.
Man, Parker, the big-time objective gamer, Mr. Never put a controller down. Oh, well, you don't have to buy it. Do you have Game Pass, Parker?
Oh, yeah, I do got, but I didn't get around to playing that game. Really.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, listen, hold up. Time out. Let's not get like our affiliate show here with nobody playing games, all right? What the fuck are we doing here?
No, we just didn't play that game.
Oh, my God. We sound just like Z in his panel the other night. Them niggas don't play nothing. My God. So, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I got brothers in here with big pockets? Parker's got PCs, Ty. Loki buys every goddamn tech thing that he can find in the store until there's none left. Layvon's got a whole bunch of stuff. And none of y'all played this game? Then how the hell?
I don't care about these Souls games.
Well, I don't know how the motherfucking completion rate is slow. Nobody play. Shout out to my man Sean. Sean, my man. Sean will be talking that shit, bro. Yo, Sean is a G. Let me tell y'all something. I remember when I first met Sean up, and he's in the Broadband Bullies. He was in Z's Discord. And then I remember how he started his show, right? It was small. Bro, this Sean's joint is bigger than the you-know-what inside of a whorehouse now. Like, yo, Sean got his own joint. He's on We Bleed Green. Him and Dirt be talking hella shit. And I love that, too. Bro, they moving up. Bro, they be having 700 people in their chat now. They be getting those Yo, here's what these brothers do. Now, like me, hey, I'm one of them corner stores. I got to serve everybody, right? I can't have a whites only water fountain and shit in here, right? We got to hit everybody. But what Sean and Dirt do, they be throwing ponies out of their shit. They throw ponies out of their chat. They see a pony, like Chris Hart's a victim over there. Chris Hart gets his leg broke all the time. Chris Hart come over there talking that stuff, they throw his ass up out of there. He leave over there, legs broken, dragging him like how Dave Chappelle was in that Rick James skit. Yo, that shit's crazy. But shout out to them brothers, yo. I'm proud of them because it's not many Xbox-centric channels out there on YouTube that are successful. That's going to give you the real shit. Like, a lot of them are successful because they do a lot of ass kissing. These guys don't kiss no ass. They call people out. And I like the fact that he called people out that used to be Xbox dudes, and now they switched over to the PlayStation side. He called all those dudes out. And I was like, yo, that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, yo, that's how you got to be. Like my man said, you can't please everybody. So, hey, fuck it. Stand on your mountain on what you believe. And that's why, believe it or not, I fucks with people like King Thrash. Because even though King Thrash says some of the weirdest, outlandish, idiotic stuff to me, but at least he stands on his beliefs and what he represents. He's not going to change up to get clicks or get views or anything like that. He's really crazy as hell and believes that shit. And that's why you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. Hey, listen, if you ain't going to believe in yourself, ain't nobody going to believe in you. So my man, he's got that down packed right there. Listen, shout out to King Trash. Whatever you say about him, he believes in his brand and what he's doing, and he's got 6 other weird ass dudes to believe it too. They sit at that clown table and do all that capping. And I remember these guys were saying that deal wasn't gonna pass. Oh my God, they all gonna be on suicide watch in about a month. I'll keep you posted on that. There's gonna be a lot of broken hearts and backbones, bro, in the next coming weeks.
You said that as well too.
Well, hey, listen, I said.
But anyway.
I wasn't crying about it. Go ahead, Le'Veon.
Nope. I played the game. Don't you say I didn't play it.
I didn't say you didn't play it. I said, well, you went out to go chase your son. And I said,
yeah, I did chase.
Yeah, that's what you did. But the 4 panel members that was last, ain't none of us played this goddamn game. And that's why I said we starting to look like our affiliate right now. So thank God Ty played the game. So what are your impressions of the game, Ty?
Loki says like Strangers in Paradise. No, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
I can say it's not.
The combat. As far as the parrying and the movement, I didn't mean like the.
Okay, well, yeah, somewhat, because I played that too.
Yeah.
But the game, listen, I understand why people quit before the first boss. It took me 3 days. 3 days. I cried on stream. I cut it off. Cause when you beat him, you gotta beat him again when he got superpowers. So you gotta understand that's why that completion rate ain't high. Because people don't play those types of games. That wasn't obviously not for the game.
Shout out to my man, Mr. Shepard. What's that, Makai? Is that each? He said he's coming from Jasper, Georgia. Shout out to you, brother. My man. Shout out to us from the red state.
He's just in Florida, I think. He in Florida with me.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to you, Mr. Shepard. We appreciate you coming through, brother. We appreciate that. So, Ty, now did you beat that first boss? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I just beat the second one yesterday.
Okay, so see, thank God. Thank God we got somebody here on this panel that played the game. Because if not, boy, we're going to have to end the show and somebody will have to use
actually.
that damn. It's a Souls game, though, is it not?
Somewhat. It's like it got like characteristics of a Soul game, but not all the way Soul game. But to me, it's worth it. Because once you get past that first boss, you feel accomplished. But if you can't beat that first boss, I understand why people quit. But my problem is they only put the number for Xbox. How many PlayStation people quit that first boss?
Yeah, true. But you know what though? A lot of people, they have to understand this too. That when you, how do I say this? When you pay for a game, rather than being in a subscription service, you're more motivated to beat that game rather than to say, hey, you know what? I can get back to it. I can try something else. That's just a matter of fact. You know, and I'm not using it as an excuse, but that's how my way of thinking is in life. It's no different. Like if I went to the movies and paid to go see Avatar, I have to watch it all the way through. But if I'm home watching Netflix and Avatar, I can turn that off and go watch Married with Children or Family Guy or something. So I'm not going to finish that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, look, it is what it is. So I mean, that's kind of you got to take that into consideration because a lot of people like that. You are allowed to have a short attention span. When you have something in a subscription service. That's the beauty of a subscription service is because you know it's not going away within the hour. It's going to be there. And shout out to the legendary villain, my brother from the other side of the pond. That's my man. He caps, and he's one of them PlayStation dudes. But he is a realist, believe it or not. He is. Yeah. So, my man Legendary, what you playing right now, brother?
Right now I'm playing Sifu. You know, just started it last week.
Okay.
Like on the hardest difficulty. It's quite hard, but yeah, I think I'll probably complete it within a month or so. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now I'm surprised a brother like you, being British, didn't buy that Hogwarts Legacy Edition or something. It was playing that.
You don't fuck with it, remember?
I remember, but I figured that we were talking about last week how. Just to make people outraged, go buy a couple copies. Hell.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, all right, hell, go buy 2-3 copies.
So that game is so trash. I'm sorry.
Oh, now is seafood really hard? Because I heard
the
guys.
hardest.
Now, don't you get an achievement or a trophy if you die a lot in seafood?
Yeah, so like when it comes to games like this, I don't like just completing the game from the concept of completing it. I like to complete it my way. So, for instance, the whole concept of Sifu, right, is to beat the game as young as possible, because every time you die, you get like 1 year older or like a couple of points older. So my aim is try to beat the game as young as possible.
Oh, now will you beat now normally how it is in these kung fu lore karate movies, the old guy whoops everybody's ass. So maybe you should lose a couple times. You know what I'm saying, to get stronger and whoop somebody.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work that way.
Oh damn, doesn't work that way, huh? Whoa, Badman, you in the chat now? Here's why I think Badman and Legendary are the same person. I've never seen them in the same Discord at the same time or in the same room at the same. I've never seen it before. Y'all pulling some Superman Clark Kent-ish on me here. Shout out to Mac City who's here. Mac City, Mac, I'm glad you threw that in the chat because they had that interview over there with my man Destin was talking to what's the name, Michael Pachter. Yo, they was talking crazy in there, bro. We gonna talk about that.
Referencing?
Oh man, Destin and Michael Pachter.
Listen, Michael Pachter is the biggest know-it-all pompous capper in the world, yo. That dude is always wrong, yo. He be talking crazy. Yo.
If that was the case, then why are bots on Twitter trying to like, screenshot like the little clips of Michael Pachter?
You know why though? They do that now because the leak came out that the EU, your people. Well, no, you're a CMA guy. The EU said that they were going to approve the deal. So now the bots are more motivated. Like, if you see something... Now a guy like Michael Pachter can have big balls. They come out and say, well, they have to do this because they already told you they're going to pass it. Yeah, Sean, we talking that shit, brother. You already know it.
You read, like I heard you earlier referencing Sean from WBG and WBG.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He's in the chat right now. That's the brother.
The last thing I want you to reference is King Thrash from the Ponies, who just literally talks shit, and WBG, because the whole concept of it is talking shit. Nothing is it's not about facts, it's not about energy, but fair enough. But yeah, like when it comes to Michael Pachter, you cannot say he's credible now.
Oh, listen, I said he's wrong all the time. I told you, he's wrong.
My bad to cut you off, Ricky. Make the Discord thing bigger. They said they can't see it.
How do I do that, brother? Oh man, I'm in the wrong man.
Go to the OBS and click it, and then just make it a little bit bigger.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I got you. All right.
Yeah, just pin it.
My bad. You can go. I ain't mean to cut you
off.
Go ahead,
my bad. Go ahead, y'all work on that. Why work on this?
It's totally fine. I'm just saying. All of a sudden, it's credible.
What did he say? I haven't heard what he said.
It's not that he's credible. It's just people. You gotta understand when people hear positive stuff for PlayStation, they run with it. So you can't get mad when Xbox people hear something positive and run with it as well.
I'm gonna get mad. I just want consistency because at one front, Michael Pachter was a PlayStation dude, and he's not credible. Now we say something. Literally, I think he said something around, like it's over for Sony or something around that region, and then literally Xbox guys were running around with it. But the thing that makes me laugh is Xbox guys are always saying, "Oh, we want Activision Blizzard to be acquired because of competition." Yeah, why are your comments about is over for Sony? If the whole concept is
yeah, but that's behind the deal. Now behind is over for Sony and literal. They saying like,
if you go through the comments, because sometimes I just use it for laughing. I go through the comments and like, "Oh, Sony is done in 5 years." Sony trash.
Well, I think to be fair with Michael Pachter, he is right about this. Sony's way of business is done in 5 years. That is a fact, bro. No, I'm telling you that. I don't. It's not. Here's why I say this. Here's why I say this. They already told you that these one-player games, like the God of Wars, the Horizon Forbidden West, are not sustainable without Call of Duty. Like they need that game to help fund those games. Because let me. Well, listen. No. They listen. My grandmother always told me there is a little bit of truth in every lie. And here's what I do know. You can't tell me a game that costs you about $200 million or $150 million. Let's say 150. Hell, let's say $100 million. Let's say a game costs $100 million. You can't tell me you're making all that money back after you advertise, you run ads and all of that, and you only sell 20 million copies. I'm sorry, bro. It don't work that way. You need to sell more than that.
Do you know how much God of War made?
God of War sold, it was 11 million copies in 2 months. Now, unless you're telling me that God of War is going to sell another 11 million copies in another 2 months this year, the jury's not out yet on that game. Yes, they sold 11 million. That's cool, but let's not get it twisted here. And I don't want y'all to get mad and the ponies try to shoot me. But here's the deal. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of those God of War sales were God of War editions from the PlayStation 5 that had the game packed into it. So you have to take 11 million sold with a grain of salt.
Because that was actually debunked. That was not.
Yeah,
that's not.
NPD actually said that's not the case. But
Okay,
exactly.
I'm telling you. Listen, let me finish. I'm telling you guys right now. 11 million people did not walk up to a GameStop, did not walk up online and pay for that game. That's why I'm telling you those numbers, albeit. But I'm saying they're getting credit. Okay, let me finish.
Even if you give them 2 or 3 million, even though it's not that much.
Yeah, it's actually been factually proven that most of those sales were individual sales, not bundle sales.
I didn't say most of them are bundle. I said you can't tell me that they put those in the bundle. So that goes towards that 11 million. I didn't say all of them, but some of them.
That is not the majority. You said that a lot of them. I'm like, majority of it were individual sales.
Okay, a majority and a lot. There is a big difference. I'm not saying the lot is the majority. So you're turning it into to fit your narrative, saying I said a lot, meaning that it's the majority. I'm not saying it's the majority. I said a lot.
Ricky, you know when Badman in the chat was an Xbox guy is literally.
You are bad man. I don't trust you. I never seen you guys at the same time. So that could be you fitting your narrative. It makes perfect sense right now.
No,
Ricky,
yeah,
he's losing the same guy.
I'm just saying, regarding this acquisition, Microsoft will say whatever they need to say to make themselves look as small as possible. Sony is going to say whatever they need to say to make themselves look, oh my god, we can't survive without COD. That's literally how this goes.
Well, listen. Shout out to Mac City. Mac City says, "Tell me what he said. It ain't real about the deal." Ricky Brown, he's right. Listen, you got to understand it. Now, I said this. Michael Pachter, he's piling on right now because now he's got inside information that everybody didn't have, a year ago, that the EU was going to approve the deal. Before Pachter knew that the EU was going to approve the deal, he didn't sit down with Destin before that and talk that tough stuff. He didn't, but he is making good points on the deal, saying that legally, Sony, they don't have a leg to stand on because Sony's, god dang, I hate this deal. We got to talk about it all the time. But the bottom line is, Sony's afraid that Microsoft's going to take COD away from them. Everybody agrees here, right? Parker, Levon, Loki, you already said, Legendary Tie, right? Isn't that what they're saying? They're saying that they're going to take Call of Duty away from them. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you can't let them buy it. All right, problem solved. We gave you 10 years. So what are they still crying about? Like, I don't understand that. Like,
I agree. That's the thing, Rick. I agree. I did agree with you. I told you that this deal should be agreed. Should be approved. Doesn't mean I'm an insider. Michael Pachter says a lot of things.
Well, but to be fair, he does own his own stock company, and he has millions of dollars. So he might not be right on this deal, but he's right about other deals. It might not be this one.
Ricky, would you take financial advice from Michael Pachter?
Absolutely. The man's a millionaire. Absolutely. So hold on a second. Whoa. See, that Legendary, you're in phenomenal shape. You run 8 or 9 miles a freaking day on this treadmill. Are you going to listen to a fat personal trainer?
No,
exactly. You listen to a guy that's fit like you.
But that's the thing, though, Ricky boy. There's a nuance to it. If you saw me, if I'm in tremendous shape, and then all of a sudden my diet is on point, but I'm telling you to eat whatever you want, you're like, you'll be like, cut the cap. I don't eat bad foods. I eat good foods. Yeah. So there's always nuance to everything. So Michael Pachter, he's never been right about prediction. He is so wrong.
Yeah, well, you know what it is though. You're right, and you're half right, and you're a little bit wrong. He's never right about his outlandish takes, like when he says, Sony's going to be shut down in years, or this company's going to be out of business. He's never right about that stuff because it is a little over the top. But he is usually right when it talks about, well, this deal will pass. And this deal will pass with concessions. He's usually right about that stuff. Shout out to Briarios. He asked me, Ricky, how much you think RE Remake is going to sell? Look, it's a multi-plat. From what I'm told, the ponies on his panel would tell me that nobody buys Capcom games on Xbox. So this is gonna be heavily PC, heavily PlayStation. I believe PlayStation
you just
has
capped because I bought the $70 version.
So I'm just telling you what these brothers tell me. So now, if I'm not mistaken, is Resident Evil? Hold on. Is Resident Evil 4? Does it have a VR mode?
I think so.
Developing it.
All right.
It's not going to be a day and date, but it's coming out.
Oh, but it's coming. Oh, all right. Well, okay, there you go. So I don't know if it's not day and date, then I'm getting it for Xbox. Then, if it's day and date, then maybe I get it for PlayStation. But since it's not day and date,
crazy hell.
I'll get it. Why? It's gonna be freaking in the bargain bin by the time they release. I can get it then.
Oh, well,
hell, it might be in PS Plus by. You telling me it won't be in PS Plus by then for them to use the VR?
It's not gonna take a year. It's not. First of all,
look how long it took to get the third-person mode on Village. That was a year.
PSVR 2 was just coming out. It's being developed now alongside the game. It's gonna be.
Yo, somebody help Pastor Joe get in. Pastor Joe, I just saw you, brother. Get him in here. Where is he?
That'll be out in a couple months. But hey, man, do what you want with your money. I'm just saying, we know it runs better on the PlayStation, but you get.
Well, we don't. Wait, hold up. We don't know it runs better on PlayStation. You
want some information? I could have sworn somebody got the information in your chat. We could look it up.
Yeah,
bring it up right now, brother.
Oh well, I don't know. Maybe shit. I don't listen. I'm not the tech guy. That's Levon and Parker's job. I don't do that.
All right. So speaking
the demo runs better, but it's probably gonna run better.
No, wait a minute. Doesn't PlayStation have it in their contract that the game's gonna run better on them for marketing rights anyway? Come on. Of course it does.
I heard that the PS5 version gets a bit more frames.
This
with the demo.
Louis, this needs to stop. I don't know why this conspiracy nonsense.
The marketing of PlayStation makes it, the PS5 version, they optimize that more, whatever.
Levon, you know what the funny thing is?
What?
It's this conspiracy that every single marketing game that Sony has with third party seems to run better on PS5 than the Series X.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had games like Atomic Heart that came out that was marketed by Xbox, but runs better on PS5.
Well, it was
maybe PlayStation 5 has the easier APIs. Maybe PlayStation 5 has the easier toolset.
We go with this. Hey, Pastor Joe, click on the Discord link. I don't see you in here, so you can get in the room.
Maybe that could be a possibility. I mean, it's been 3 years now, guys.
We gonna see. We gonna see with that paperwork pop up. They got anything like that?
Shout out to Mac City. Mac City says F the CMA and Jim Ryan. He F Sony. I was wondering why Lulu started kidding Jim Ryan 2 shins and Lulu said, you are. Hey, you got to talk to your boy, Legendary. He said there with his British accent, I just want to block your bloody deal. Like,
hey Ricky, I got a topic.
Yeah, come on.
Let's go back to Wulong a little bit. Did you guys see that Digital Foundry Wulong comparison? Did y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's some interesting stuff about that. With the Series S, it's 900p 60 FPS, while the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, which are last generation mid-gen refreshes, render at 1080p, but at 30 FPS, and the One S renders at 640p at 30 FPS.
Now, Levon, I thought, isn't Wulong a marketed Xbox game?
I think you guys are misunderstanding between marketing and being day and date and Game Pass.
No. I'm gonna bring up the Series S. That's the topic.
Is there a difference?
Series S. Let's just get this out of the way. Is it holding back gaming?
No,
no, it's not. You guys told me that the low end. You guys told me that the low end spec PC is what was holding back gaming. So why are we playing the Series S?
That's what I said. Rich said that, and Levon.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I say it's holding back Xbox. It's not holding back gaming.
It's not holding back gaming at all. It's not. No. Well, I'm just saying that.
Come in the general, Pastor Joe, and I'll drop you in the arcade room. You should have been in here. I don't know why.
But this Bushmeat ISP is bullshit. That's why.
Oh, look at this.
Batman's here. What's up?
Batman!
What up?
All right, look at this. Let me see. I don't see. Where is...
It's crazy, isn't it, how I can change my voice to...
No, wait a minute. Time, huh? These guys has never been this... You notice Legendary stopped talking, right?
It's easy. You like that. Magic trick.
So Batman, I got a question for you, man.
Sorry, Legendary. Go on.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hold on. Before y'all start or try your little ventriloquist act on me here, that I know what you're trying here. Pastor Joe,
I'm trying to get paid
going to
fast.
general. You should have been in the. Hold on. I don't know. Yeah, he's already in the room. Pastor Joe, come in the general and I'll drop you in the room. And not the same room that Z dropped you in last night. I'll drop you in the real room. Here.
I always told Ricky Brown to make the show.
So do you guys think Series S is holding back game?
Wait, hold up. What'd you say, Parker?
That's why I told you, like, when you can just have the room appear, but
you
can
made
have
it
the
like
where-
this, Parker. You created the arcade room. I didn't do it.
No, you made the arcade room.
No, I did not. I made Town Hall. You made arcade and the NFL room. I made
But
Town
it doesn't
Hall.
show up regular.
Yo, let's ask him. Pastor Joe, did you see the arcade room when you hopped in Discord?
No, I think I'm getting some issues. When I went into general, I was not seeing like the join button.
Okay.
It's all over the place.
It's a hidden room. You have to
Yeah,
pull
Parker.
it down.
Yeah, Parker. These are you're the mod here, Parker. You're the producer. That's you. You made those rooms. I didn't make those.
Why can't why can't I see them though? And somebody got-
You can't see Town Hall. That's where we used to. Sorry, folks. We gotta iron this out. We used to broadcast from Town Hall. You made the arcade room and the NFL room, so those rooms people can see. What's the name? AP didn't have a problem getting in the other day, and
No,
I didn't just drag the
so-
pastor. I think Pastor put himself in here just now.
Hold on.
Is it that you have to? Is it that you have to go to arcade, or is it you have to go to gamers only?
No, go to arcade. Go to the name of the show is arcade, so it's in the arcade room. That's where
Arcade,
all that.
It doesn't show them on either. I gotta go.
It doesn't?
That's what I'm telling. It's
Yeah.
locked though, because it's
Yeah,
locked.
but you made
You
it like
made
that.
it like that, Parker.
You made this room.
Yes,
No,
Parker
no,
made it.
when I made those rooms,
Parker.
they was always visible though.
I don't
No,
know. Parker.
you gotta send them an invite for them to be able to see it. That's it.
Yeah, because hold on, let me see here. I don't see these dudes. Yeah, but we'll take care of that. But Levon was running a topic.
I was talking about the
yeah.
Series S.
Yeah, he's talking about the Series S. Now, listen, we got to get the Series S BS out of the way here. Now, we can't keep saying that it's holding back Xbox. I got an echo from somebody. It must be Pastor Joe, I think. You can't keep saying this. You can't say that it's holding. It might be holding back Xbox or what. It's not holding back gaming. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know what's holding back Xbox. The Series S.
I could see holding back Xbox definitely, but gaming, like, I don't think so.
No, I don't know if it's actually really holding it back per se, though, right? You really look at it. I mean, they run the same architecture, though, right?
Yeah.
RDNA 2. So I don't think it's like that. It didn't hold it back. Look at the games that Xbox bring out. What the Halo Infinite though? It didn't hold it back from that, right?
Yeah.
That's something they have a problem with. Whatever. It still did 120 frames though.
Yeah,
on the Series.
Yeah, but
Go ahead.
Halo Infinite is like on the Xbox One. It's an Xbox One game.
On the Xbox One V.
well, then that's the Xbox One's fault. You can't blame the Series S for that, though, right?
Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. Okay, my standpoint is the Xbox Series S doesn't hold back gaming. However, when it comes to the Xbox ecosystem, I think it was touted to be like a 1080p, 1440p system.
Yes.
It's not going to hit those resolutions with the amount of stuff you need to do on screen. So if you need to drop resolution all the way to 900p, from that standpoint, it's holding stuff back.
But I would say this though.
There's no way you have something like Hellblade 2 or like even more demanding games like holding at 1440p, 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series S. Not happening at all.
No, I don't think. Here's the thing. Maybe certain games it could be upscaled to 1420p, but I don't think it's holding back the Xbox because this was touted as a entry level into next gen games.
Yes, it was
at an affordable price.
Also 1440p though.
Yeah, exactly.
Not every game's gonna do 1440p.
No,
it was touted as that.
I think no, it wasn't necessarily. I think more so
on the box
up to 1440p.
Up to 1440p. Parker.
Yeah, that's up to 1440p. It can go. It could go anywhere from 720 to up to 1440p, depending, right?
Seven
But it didn't say flat out this is a 1440p box.
Yeah, they did. They did.
We are not doing 720p in 2023.
360, bro. What are you talking about? 720? How dare you even say that?
But I like the Series S. I like it. I think
It's an entry level though. 300. It's entry level though.
I don't think the Series S itself is what's holding stuff back or what's making the developers' lives like harder when it comes to porting games to the Xbox.
Yeah.
I think it's the split memory pool. That's what they're having a hard time using within the Xbox.
Remember that memory bandwidth when we both learned it? Remember that?
Yeah, it's split. Whereas you have PS5 and PC. On PC, your memory is not split.
It's all unified, isn't it?
For some reason, in freaking on the Xbox side, I don't know why they split it. Did not make no sense to me. Yes, you have like a faster speed, but it's capped at a certain
Switch off. I'll switch you off, mate. Shut up.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 gig at 500 and something. I don't know, 500 and something, and then like I can't remember.
560 and I think like what 3 gigs or something like.
Yeah, I don't know why they.
Hey, leave them alone.
That was just a dumb design on their part. But again,
let me say something. This narrative that the Xbox Series S not capable to run certain games. That's a false narrative. Hear why I say so, right? The developers of Dying Light initially came out, Dying Light 2, I believe, initially came out and said that the Series S, could not run their game, in a suitable fashion. And after working with Microsoft, they were able to get that game running very smoothly. Right?
What resolution?
So, sorry?
At what resolution?
What 1080 60. Last time I saw it. Right?
No, it drops below 1080p.
Currently, Dying Light don't drop below 1080p.
It does drop. I could send you the video if you want me to.
Well, that would be an old video. If it is, it goes to the recent articles. They were able to get that game running, and I would present that article to you. They were able to get that game running at a very smooth.
It's a video.
At a very smooth. Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with you. That video was made after they got the fix, and what I'm saying is very simple. They can get any game running on any console. That narrative that they can't get this. You see, if it is they put the work in, right? Or
it's the developers' jobs to optimize this thing. It's not Microsoft's job to be looking over the shoulder in their kitchen telling them how to cook or bake this cake.
They gotta make it.
Series S was 1080p 30 for Dying Light 2. Yeah.
Ricky, on a day-to-day basis, when I work, I have a website and an app. If I have to get this app on Samsung, iOS, and other platforms, we go to Streamline, the fastest platform that allows us to do it. I'm not looking to how to make this better, just super fast on the iOS. I've got time, I've got budget. Like the whole concept that developers are lazy doesn't even make sense to me. I'm like, do you know how much work we have to do on a day-to-day basis on so many platforms?
Well, let me ask you this then. Then I'll take another turn here. So, do you think that, maybe they prioritize the PlayStation version of the game first, since they're going to sell more of those anyway? Is that something that can happen? Do you think that? Because let me tell you from my point. I have 13 customers. And of my 13 customers, I have 2 really, really good $1 million customers. Now, my $1 million customers needs a certain product that I have in my warehouse. I'm going to give it to the big boys before I give it to the other guys that hardly buy anything. That's just a matter of business. That's just how you do business. So if we could take that business that I do in my day-to-day life, I don't think it's any different in the video game entertainment world. I think that's something that you say, hey, look, these guys, we know we're going to sell $2 million on this system. These brothers here, 30,000, baby. This is how we're going to roll. I'm just telling you that's something that can happen.
Ricky, I'll give you a perfect example. You guys can remember when they were saying that the Wii U was too weak to port third-party games. Right?
Oh, fuck with this, mate. We're
No,
not listening about the
that is
Wii
what
U.
they said. That was one of the arguments
Yo,
that
why
was
you-
that the Wii U was too weak to port certain games, right?
Yeah.
Now the Switch is not, significantly more powerful than the Wii U. However, that Switch is getting a lot of party support, and not just ordinary. We're talking about Hogwarts Legacy. We're talking about Capcom giving it support. We're talking about a lot of third parties giving the Switch support. You know why? Because there's numbers behind it.
Wait.
They're getting
That
numbers
game
behind it.
just got delayed for a second time because they're trying to put on.
No, I'm not saying.
Wait, did you just say the Wii U is more powerful than the Switch?
You guys bring up the Wii U, huh? Oh shit.
The Wii U is more powerful than the Switch, like he said. That's a fact. That is a fact.
No, it's not.
I think the Wii U is. I think the Wii U is.
You think Wii U couldn't run Unreal 4?
You get 1080p on the Wii U, right? I don't think you get 1080p on the Switch, do you?
Yeah, you do. You get 1080p on
No.
the-
What I said is that the Switch is not significantly more powerful than the Wii U, right? I believe it's
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought the Wii U was more powerful. I thought they took a step.
No, Rick, no.
Right. So
They having
all I'm
problems
saying is
putting
that
Hogwarts on there right now.